Good morning. So I've already drove a little bit. I don't think I actually finished the video for yesterday. So we stayed in Pine Grove, Pennsylvania, which is exit 100 off of 81. I was gonna go to exit 77. I had the time to make it there. But the likelihood of me finding a parking spot or having to pay for a parking spot was pretty high. Well, the likelihood of me having to pay for one was high. The likelihood of me finding one that I didn't have to pay was very low. Anyway, we stopped in Pine Grove, Pennsylvania. There was a pilot there once upon a time. It is now a TA. It looks like they have made a bunch of changes. I didn't actually go in the building. I just stayed there for my 10 hours. Peed off in the weeds, and I rolled out this morning. I wasn't hanging around. And right now I am in Shippensburg, Pennsylvania, which is, that's what I was trying to look up. I drove 72 miles, so I haven't gone very far yet. But I'm getting my breakfast and my drink. So this here's the brand new rudders in Shippensburg. Alright, I went in and bought the whole damn store. And now we got 877 miles to go. Most importantly, I got my strawberry milk, my cappuccino, and my burrito for breakfast. So, I don't know. We're gonna hit the road and see where we make it. I don't have any plans at the moment. The only thing I do know is we're going down 81 to 77, and I'm wearing my nice comfy sweatpants today because I have no interactions today. So it's kind of my rule of thumb. If I'm gonna do nothing but drive all day and maybe go into the convenience store, wear something comfortable. No reason to have a pair of jeans on with a belt pressing into your fat gut. When you don't need to. Anyway, one thing I am going to do is find a truck wash at some point here, either today or tomorrow. I need to find a truck wash. That is my intention. Oh, I thought. Anyway, we'll see you where we end up next.
Everybody has their job, 9 to 5, and getting drained. They settle for second best, scared to risk what the future might bring. What the future might bring. I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, ways the world puts me to the test. If I embrace every fall, learn to grow and keep myself tall, would it hurt at all? I hold my breath, waiting for someone to knock at my door, telling me there is more waiting for me. Whoa. If I love you harder than I've ever done before, oh, maybe I belong somewhere above the water. My lungs are tired from running for a long time. My feet got blisters, but maybe I belong if I love a little harder. A little harder. If I love a little harder.
All right, so we're done. I stopped once and got a little bit of fuel in Wytheville, and then right after that, that's where I recorded the road footage of coming down Fancy Gap. Ran into a ton of traffic in Charlotte. Usually I'm moving like 45, 50 miles an hour through Charlotte, but today it was just stop and go, from the top of Charlotte all the way to the South Carolina line. Maybe not quite to the line, but it was pretty close. And then it was like 30, maybe 20 to 30 miles an hour. That was like all you were getting. I did take a little bit of a shortcut at there's one point there where if you take the ramp, I think it's for 277 or something like that. You can take the ramp to get onto 277, or you can just come right back around and stay on 77. And I probably passed 150 vehicles in that section, but I was an asshole. I accept it. But yeah, we're done for the night. I did stop again in Rock Hill, South Carolina, and I got a little bit more fuel. I tried to finish my day there in Rock Hill. Rock Hill, I had about an hour and 15 minutes left to drive. And there was only 2 parking spots aside of all of the reserved parking spots. And I'm fresh out of money, being that I had to make my truck payment tomorrow, so I wasn't paying for a reserved parking spot. And there was I checked Trucker Path. I checked Trucker Path for here, and at that time it said an hour prior somebody had marked that there was still a bunch of parking spots here, and which brings me to the point. Here is Columbia, South Carolina, which, funny enough, is the one that I stopped at on my way up. This is the Petro with the, it's got Starbucks, it's got, I forget, I want to say Quick Trip, but that's not it, Quakers. It's got a Quakers in there, and then it's got the big bowling alley in there. Honestly, if I'm stuck for the weekend, I'd like to just stay here for the weekend. but I'm not going to drive all the way up here without having a plan for a load. The other load I picked up last time wouldn't have been too far from here, so I would have went a little bit out of my way to come here to go get that load on Monday, but I didn't know this place was here. I didn't know this is where the bowling alley place was. So anyway, that's it. We're done for the night. I still had 12 minutes left to drive on my 11, not 12, maybe, I don't know. 13. I still have 13 minutes left to drive on my 11, and I still have an hour and 5 minutes left on my 14. So we crushed it pretty good today. 10-hour break puts me down there at 10:36. So 10-hour break would also start me at 5:20 in the morning. I don't really like that. I'm not a big 5 a.m. person. So anyway, we are 338 miles to get down there, and right now I'm gonna find out about taking a shower, because I could use a shower. That's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe.